Imagine an ordinary day, just an ordinary mall diner.
Yeah.
You're having coffee, maybe feeling a little adrift in life,
Hmm.
and then suddenly, in a terrifying flash, violence just erupts.
Right.
But the most shocking thing isn't the shooter. It's your own mother,
Your mom.
who with this, like, brutal, precise skill you never ever knew she possessed, ends the threat.
Wow. Yeah.
That image, which you presented so vividly in your sources, that's where our deep dive kicks off today.
It's the ultimate who I is this person
Nice.
moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
A complete shattering of reality
It's like,
where the most familiar person in your life suddenly becomes a total stranger. That immediate, visceral jolt.
Hmm.
Well, that's the profound question we're here to unpack.
Absolutely. So today we're taking a deep dive into this extraordinary transformation of a mother and the profound ripple effects it has on her daughter. The sources you provided lay out this really complex, layered tapestry. You've got hidden identities, family secrets, and a past that, as we're going to see, absolutely refuses to stay buried.
And our mission really is to navigate this intricate web. We want to uncover not just the sequence of events, but why they matter,
Yeah, the why.
We'll explore how these revelations reshape our understanding of loyalty, identity, and the carefully constructed masks we all wear, sometimes for decades.
And to set the stage, you start us off with Andy. She's 31, a bit lost after 6 years in New York. She's back home.
Right.
Having lunch with her mother, Laura Oliver, who seems, just a licensed speech pathologist.
Totally normal seeming.
Exactly. But then this man, Jonah Helsinger, dressed like a villain from a John Wayne movie, bursts in.
Yeah, the description is so vivid. Black jeans, black shirt, leather vest.
Right, the whole deal. And he targets Betsy Barnard and her daughter Shelley, and Laura just erupts.
And that Emily Dickinson epigraph you chose, I'm nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? It just perfectly sets the stage, doesn't it? For unveiling these hidden selves.
Oh, it's brilliant. A perfect frame for this mystery right from the start.
It's powerful because it immediately tells us this story isn't just about some violent incident. It's about the profound enigma of identity, especially when it's been deliberately, meticulously hidden for so long.
And that's precisely what makes this first event, what we're calling the diner incident, so incredibly impactful. You describe the scene, ordinary afternoon shattered.
Yeah.
Helsinger pulls out this Old West-style gun. The first shot, that loud pop, injures Shelley, and Betsy screams. The ordinary is just gone instantly.
And what's truly fascinating here, and frankly deeply unsettling, is Laura's response.
Right.
While everyone else is, understandably terrified or running away, Laura gets a glass shard in the leg and shows absolutely no pain.
None.
And instead of hiding or running for the closer exit, she runs towards Andy and the gunman.
Towards him.
This isn't just protective instinct, it's almost, well, tactical. It's a counterintuitive response that immediately signals something way beyond a speech pathologist.
And it gets even more chilling. As you noted, she calmly confronts Helsinger, and this detail is just staggering. Yeah. She holds up 4 fingers on the left hand, 1 on the right.
To show the bullets left.
Yeah.
In his 6-shooter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's assessing, calculating in the absolute chaos of a life or death situation. It's like this surgical awareness.
It speaks to an incredible level of training, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And control under extreme duress. This isn't just spontaneous self-defense. It's tactical analysis on display.
And then that horrifying climax.
Oh, yeah.
Laura catches Helsinger's hunting knife, slices straight through her own hand.
Oh.
And the security video you described shows her willfully pulling the knife out of Helsinger's throat with an almost placid look.
Placid. That composure in such a brutal act, it's not just shocking, it's cold, deliberate. It tells us everything we thought we knew about Laura Oliver was, well, probably wrong, or at least incomplete.
Right. And the immediate aftermath is just as telling about this. This transformed mother, Andy, is understandably completely paralyzed.
Frozen. Too terrified to ball herself up, too shocked to do anything, as you put it.
But Laura, despite her own severe injuries, she's completely in command. Tells Andy, keep quiet, trust me.
And crucially, you highlighted this distinction. She uses her mother voice, not her usual mom voice.
Yeah, that switch.
It signals the absolute gravity and instant chilling authority.
Her composure is striking, but then her parting words to Andy, they're almost brutally cold.
You have to go, Andrea. I want to be alone now. I've earned the right to be alone.
Wow.
It's a stark declaration, isn't it? Autonomy, yes, but also pushing back, putting up a barrier between her and her daughter right then.
Yeah.
And this moment forces us right into the central question of this deep dive. Who is Laura Oliver, really? beyond that domestic facade.
Exactly. Because Andy's perception of her mom is just so radically different from this new, terrifying reality.
Totally different.
You noted Andy herself has been kind of drowning in New York, juggling jobs, struggling.
Yeah, 3 part-time jobs.
Yet Laura's been sending these well-meaning but totally inaccurate reassurances like, you love New York, you were doing so well up there.
Right, that disconnect. It hints already at maybe a deeper lack of true understanding between them, even before the violence.
We see Laura as the cool mom, you know?
Mm-hmm. The one who listens to the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Nirvana. Doesn't judge.
Someone everyone could talk to because she wouldn't judge you.
Yeah, this meticulously constructed persona, right? Designed for suburban normalcy. And it stands in such stark contrast to the woman who just, ended a life with a hunting knife.
The difference is jarring.
It creates this profound unease. It suggests this cool mom was a very deliberate performance.
And the first cracks in that carefully maintained facade, they appear almost immediately. Detective Palazzolo's investigation.
Right.
As you detailed, it focuses heavily on Jonah Helsinger being the bad guy. Almost too much justification for Laura's actions.
And Andy picks up on that.
Yeah.
She's unsettled by this repeated justification, sensing something deeper. That's a key moment. Her intuition starts to challenge the official story.
And what's particularly insightful from your sources is Palazzolo asking Andy's father, has your wife had any military training?
That's critical.
Yeah.
Because Laura's official background is so bland, right?
Yeah.
It's a speech pathologist.
Yeah, nothing special.
But the detective clearly sees something in her actions, counting bullets, running towards danger that suggests serious training. It's not just a casual question. It's the first official signal that Laura Oliver might be a ghost.
So Andy starts digging, and what she finds just completely shatters her reality.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned she finds a fake Canadian driver's license. Name, Daniela Barber Cooper. Different birth date.
And a whole lot of hidden cash.
Right.
And that name, D.B. Cooper, it immediately adds this layer of dark humor, doesn't it?
It does. It's almost like a wink.
Hinting at a past rooted in high-stakes crime, way beyond simple self-defense. This isn't just a mother protecting her child anymore.
No.
It points to a woman with a deeply concealed history, maybe involved in stuff like plane hijackings, bombings, things that happened 32 years ago.
Yeah. It forces us to ask, what kind of life leads to this level of, clandestine existence? It's not just a fake ID. It's a clue to a whole different identity.
Exactly.
And the rabbit hole just goes deeper. Andy quickly runs into this guy she calls Hoodie.
Later identified as Samuel Godfrey Beckett.
And he's not there to rob them. As you highlighted, he's been sent to torture Laura for some hidden files.
Yeah, which is terrifying.
And Laura's instructions to Andy are so chillingly calculated. Run, now, go out the back, find the man's Ford.
This isn't a scared mom trying to protect her daughter. This is someone operating in a dangerous world who knows the drill, guiding Andy through it.
Yeah, like she's done this before.
And Andy's investigation soon leads her to Paula Kunde.
Paula Louise Evans.
Right. A woman with a milky white eye and a criminal past, directly connected to the Army of the Changing World.
Ooh.
Now that shadowy organization, just the name itself, hints at a past far more radical, more politically charged than anyone could have imagined for Laura Oliver.
It's a huge contrast to the quiet suburban life. Signals a world of, ideological commitment and extreme action.
Yeah.
And then comes the truly chilling revelation from your sources.
The big one.
Laura Oliver is actually Jane Queller, daughter of the assassinated Martin Queller.
Wow. And Jane Queller herself operated under another guise.
Dr. Alexander Maplecroft.
A highly educated economics professor.
Yeah.
Harvard, Stanford, Berkeley.
She used that academic persona to confront her father, Martin, at a conference in Oslo.
So it's not just one hidden identity. It's layers upon layers, each serving a specific, dangerous purpose.
And the motive here, which you made so clear, it's profound. Martin Queller's company, Queller Healthcare, systematically exploited, tortured, neglected patients. You mentioned Robert David Junot, an engineer who became violent after a brain injury.
And even Jane's own brother, Andrew.
Right. So this wasn't just some abstract ideological rebellion. It was deep, personal, a vendetta against a corrupt system that directly harmed her own family.
That personal experience is key. That's what drove her radicalization.
And this movement, the Army of the Changing World, it has this charismatic, manipulative leader.
Nick. Real name Clayton Morrow. Uses code names penny, quarter, dollar bill. Subjects his followers to these intense loyalty tests.
Even making Jane choose between him and her brother Andrew. How does someone like Nick get that kind of hold?
Well, Nick's hold is absolute because he effectively narrows your life. That's what you said men like him do.
Yeah.
They pull you away from everything you love, so they're the only thing you focus on. He exploits legitimate grievances, vulnerabilities like Jane's anger at her father to systematically isolate them.
Makes himself the only source of truth, of belonging.
Exactly. He built this decentralized machine where loyalty was everything, turning idealism into something really destructive.
And what's truly poignant, and you highlight this beautifully, is how music acts as such a powerful motif throughout Jane's life. Andy finds this old video of Jane Laura as a classical pianist playing Carnegie Hall.
Oh, Carnegie Hall.
This isn't just a hobby. It's a profound talent, a core part of who she was, a glimpse into her soul before all the violence.
But Jane's music also reflects her split identity, right?
Yeah.
And her sacrifice. You mentioned the song Love Me Two Times.
Yeah, where the artist played both the keyboard part and the bass part at the same time.
It's amazing how he pulled it off as if each hand worked completely independent of the other. A split personality almost.
It mirrors Jane's life perfectly, living these two separate realities.
And after her father's assassination, Jane makes that profound statement about her music.
That she could no longer play with blood on my hands.
Her art, once pure, becomes irrevocably tainted by violence. A huge personal sacrifice for her cause.
And this whole path revolution, hidden identity, it leads to this complex web of loyalty, betrayal, unforeseen consequences.
Yeah, it gets messy.
Andrew, Laura's brother, he's sick, dying, but stays loyal to Nick.
Well, the other brother, Jasper.
Right. Jasper, who was complicit in the Queller healthcare fraud, tries to betray Andrew to save himself and the family name. Even suggests they tell them it was all Andrew.
It's such a stark contrast in loyalties within the same family.
But this is a critical moment for Laura, showing her capacity for compassion amidst all the chaos.
Even after everything, yeah. She negotiates a plea deal for Andrew, stays by his side as he dies peacefully in the hospital.
That act of love for a brother who was also a victim of the system she fought, it really underscores her core humanity. It's a counterpoint to the violence she's capable of, shows how nuanced she is.
Definitely.
And for Andy, the truth finally starts coming out in layers. Her encounters with Mike Falcone ultimately reveal his true identity. U.S. Marshal, Laura's handler, and witness protection.
And that finally unlocks everything, doesn't it? As
Yes.
your sources explain so clearly.
Yeah, the fake IDs, the cash, Laura's extreme caution.
Why there were no news reports about Hootie's body or the stolen truck? The Marshal Service was keeping a tight lid on it, protecting her.
And this deep dive shows us Laura actually went to prison for 2 years after turning in Nick in the Army.
This act, being decidedly with him during his long fall from grace, it cemented her role as a protector, not just of Andy, but maybe of her own moral compass, too.
Even if it meant living a life of lies and huge sacrifice to keep her daughter safe.
It was a choice, wasn't it? Between her revolutionary past and a peaceful, if fabricated, future.
And the story culminates in this really powerful confrontation. Laura, with Andy there and the marshals listening.
Right, in the prison.
She faces Nick, and despite his threats, his manipulation, Laura plays the piano.
Asserting her autonomy. Her choice to be suburban. A deliberate choice to protect Andy, live a normal life on her own terms.
It's a moment of profound agency, right? She directly challenges Nick's claims, reminds him how they laughed at you for his failed plans.
Yeah, it cuts right through his remaining charisma and power. This isn't the loyal follower Nick knew.
No.
It's a woman who's found her strength, her true purpose in protecting her daughter, using her art as this final act of defiance.
And through all of this, Andy undergoes her own profound transformation.
Absolutely.
You highlighted her evolution from that listlessly spinning young woman, drowning in New York.
To this resilient, investigative individual.
She learns to understand her mother's lies, not just as deceit, but as acts of protection, acts of love, maybe.
And her interaction with Mike Falcone, the marshal, initially wary, right?
Yeah.
But it transforms into this easy banter. It reflects her own growth, her ability to handle these complex truths. Laura sees it too.
Laura worried for so long, you mentioned, that Andy had inherited her weakness.
But now she sees she'd passed on her resilience too. It's a beautiful full circle, isn't it?
It really is, showing how a terrifying past ultimately forged strength in the next generation.
Andy's journey isn't just about discovering who her mother is, but really about discovering her own strength when faced with these overwhelming truths.
So, okay, we've followed Andy on this incredibly tumultuous journey, unraveling the hidden life of her mother, Laura, who was once Jane Queller classical pianist, revolutionary, and ultimately a survivor who chose a different path.
Yeah. We've seen how deeply the choices of the past can shape the present, how they influence not just one life, but an entire family.
This deep dive, using the fascinating sources you provided, it reveals how the identities we present to the world can be just, meticulously constructed.
Masking profound histories, huge sacrifices, acts of both shocking violence and unconditional love.
It shows us that true strength can emerge from the most unexpected and often, horrifying places, and that normal is often just a carefully maintained facade.
Absolutely.
So as you go about your day, maybe consider the people in your own life, your friends, your family, even strangers you just pass by. What profound secret histories might lie just beneath the surface of the ordinary lives you encounter every day?